Hey, what's up everybody? Good news. I'm finally doing a shoot while I'm video blogging it that I can post up right away. I don't have to wait for anything to publish. That's not in the studio. And like full disclosure, this is the third time I've tried to record this intro. First time I started fumbling around with the lock to the gate to get out of my studio. That was annoying. And then my friend Colin photobombed me, or video blog bombed me, I guess is a better way to describe it. The second time, I really didn't want to do this in the car because I feel like I'm always talking to you guys while I'm driving to my shoots. But I've got a long drive, so I'm heading down to Laguna Beach to shoot some swim stuff today, just for my book. A lot of times, especially like the tests that you guys have seen here on the video blog, have been more just tests to either experiment with something or a test for the model more than for me. This was something that I really wanted to do. A lot of my clients that I shoot lookbooks for and stuff like that are small swimwear designers and things like that. And I wanted to just shoot a couple of new portfolio images that are strong, clean swim stuff. Plus, I mean, how can you go wrong? Beautiful model on the beach sounds like a pretty solid win for the day to me. So anyway, I've got a really awesome girl from Nous that's gonna meet me down in Laguna. We're just gonna shoot some really clean, like Victoria's Secret style swim. Whew. It's not too bad. That's awesome. Love it. Nice. There we go. Nice. Perfect. That was really good. Or that way and head, yeah, perfect. Nice. Bring one foot up. Yeah. It's kind of slouchy. That's awesome. That's amazing. You look gorgeous. Do the same thing. I like the arm up. Just switch hands. Turn away. Yeah, that way. And look over your shoulder towards me. All right, we got it. Good job. High five. Thank you. You were great. Thank you. Jocelyn, we just finished shooting, yes?
Yeah.
Fun, beach,
yeah,
casual,
so much fun.
Easy.
Loved it.
She was awesome.
Awesome.
All right, where can people find you? Instagram, social media?
Jocelyn Nickel, that's my name.
Yeah, there you go. Go look her up. She's awesome.
Yep.
We'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Hey guys, so in my infinite wisdom when I was recording the intro to this video blog post, I said I had an assistant coming to the shoot, so hopefully I would be able to get more footage and blah blah blah. Well, some shoots don't quite go as planned. This one was no different. The beaches that I usually shoot at in Orange County usually don't have any lifeguards. They're usually really quiet because they're kind of nestled in a residential area. But I guess everybody's trying to take advantage of the dwindling summer days. So it was super busy. And according to one of the lifeguards, they've been having a lot of really choppy surf down that way lately. So they have put like temporary lifeguard stands up. So I started freaking out a little bit, thinking that we would definitely get kicked out and would not be able to shoot. Luckily, the lifeguard was super cool, and we were able to shoot. But in my flustered state of freaking out, hoping things actually went as planned, I didn't even think about the video blog until a while into the shoot. So there's not a ton of fun stuff from the shoot. So I figured I had this idea. I was going to do a screen recording while I'm working on this, one of the shots from the shoot that I'm retouching. For those that are into the technical stuff, in the footage that I did get, you'll see that I used a Profoto B1 with a Bowen's Lumiere Octobox. It's pretty much the setup that I used for the whole shoot. At varying powers, somewhere at super low power just to fill a little bit. Sometimes I cranked it up a little bit more. This particular shot, I cranked it up a bit higher power-wise, and I used Pocket Wizard Mini TT1 to bring the background exposure down a little bit. It lets you hypersync. I think this one was shot at like 1/320th of a second, which is quite a bit faster than what Canon says you can get away with. I shoot with a 5D Mark III, so they say the max sync speed is about 1/200th of a second. I find in practice it's usually probably a little bit closer to 1/160th of a second. But the Mini TT1 is an awesome way to be able to hypersync and really kind of bring that background exposure down and really saturate those colors and stuff like that. The other thing I thought was worth mentioning is that when I shoot on the beach, I always shoot with a circular polarizer. It's just a super awesome way to really saturate the sky and the water. And those of you who are based here in California, like I am, know that our water is not super. It's not super blue. It's fairly brownish. So it's a nice way to add some saturation back into the water. I'm not going to take you through all of the retouching on all of the shots because that'd be super boring for you guys. But I'll go through this shot because I'm working on it right now. The location that I shoot at a lot, there's this little park, and park is kind of a generous phrase for it. It's more of just like a little opening with some tables and this set of stairs that leads down to like an overlook where you can look at the ocean. So I put Jocelyn right up at the top, overlooking the water, and like I said, the light was coming from the left side. It's I kind of feathered it off a little bit more to the right. I just kind of like the way that it looks, kind of raking across there as opposed to just being straight on and flat. I like that it kind of falls off a little bit. It's just kind of different. I just wanted to mostly experiment with some different lighting. Some of the later shots in the shoot that you guys will see, I'll at some point when I get to a stopping point, I'll scroll through some of the other shots. But I did a few different things where it was just like I said, subtle fill, or like a little bit more overpowered, or stopping down for some. I did one look a little bit darker, which was kind of fun, something a little bit different. But this is the unglamorous lifestyle. Late nights of editing. I'm watching Mr. Robot, which is a USA show about a hacker. It's super cool. For those of you guys who are needing something to watch while you're retouching, I highly recommend it. It's pretty good. And so yeah, I'm just kind of cleaning up this particular shot. Jocelyn's in amazing shapes. She doesn't need a whole lot of retouching, so it's kind of nice. And now let's here, let me switch over and I'll show you some of the other shots from the shoot. Just going to bridge. These are all raw, unretouched, so you guys get the preview. So yeah, like I said, the first couple of shots we did up here on this overlook with the water in the background, which was pretty nice. If chronically crooked horizons that I'll have to straighten. Also in the park is this giant palm tree that I've always kind of wanted to get a couple of good shots with, just because it looks real tropical, which is kind of nice. So we did that. Then we went down to the beach and found this cool little cave. I shot this with a 135. I wish I would have shot with an 85 so I could move around, but it was a cool little spot. It was a nice find. This one was just a natural light with just a white reflector to pop in some fill. And then we went out into the sun. I had her cover herself in baby oil so she'd be nice and shiny. I think we shot these around like 4:15 or so in the afternoon, and so you get this like nice strong contrasty light. And then I just used a little bit of fill to kind of bring up the shadows, like on the shadow side of her face and stuff like that, so it wouldn't be too dark. But this other look, this shot is a little under. Need to bring that exposure up a little bit. I think that was actually my first test shot, but for the rest of this look I really kind of popped it a little bit more. Combination of the sunlight and artificial light. I didn't want to have the shadows fall all the way to darkness, so we filled her in a bit, but I like this super saturated look. Her really warm skin tones, really blue sky and sea is kind of cool. Something just a little bit different. Like I said, I kind of wanted to experiment with some different techniques and things like that, just for some variety. Always kind of looking to add different things to my bag of tricks, so to speak. That way when I'm shooting with clients I can pretty much do anything that's needed. And then we went over and shot some a little more straightforward beachy stuff with the combination of the B1 and the sunlight. B1 sun kind of coming from the opposite direction basically. Again with the circular polarizer to make the water look much more blue, and I did saturate the blues a little bit in capture one, but the polarizer definitely helps. I shot all of these with 135 I believe. But it was a fun shoot. It was pretty casual. Jocelyn was super cool. We did one last look where it was a little bit more natural, just primarily key from the sun, and then just strobe fill that you guys, I think you can actually see it creep into the frame in one of these shots, and you can see it in the video, but super subtle, really low power. That's kind of how I prefer to shoot on the beach, is really low power, because it lets you shoot fast, and I don't like it to look super artificially lit. But that was basically it. If you guys like seeing the retouching and stuff like that, let me know. I can definitely do that more, because I spend a lot of time staring at Photoshop. So I will see you guys next time.